Holy moly. Look at the size of them. It's always amazing to find and film new species to me, especially when they have a 7-foot wingspan. So stay to the end and see some images. And don't forget to hit that like button, share and subscribe, and tickle that notification bell so I notify you when my next video is out. Hi, I'm excited to be here tonight. This is on the Knepp estate. I have been here before, but not in an evening time. So I'm hoping to photograph some. Hopefully I'm going to photograph some foxes. Potentially there's foxes, there's wild pig here, there's fallow deer, red deer. What else have we got? They did have beavers here, but that's another story that I'll probably get into later on. And they're also part of a breeding program for storks, which has been going on since 2016. Again, I'll speak a bit more about it later. But for now, it is 7:50, sunsets at 9:40. Well, like I said, hopefully going to photograph some foxes. It'd be nice to get them in their natural environment. I do see them every single night outside my house. I live opposite a park, but I really want them in a natural environment. I may not see anything at all today. Maybe just the longhorn cows that they've also got here. But I will be stopping for some food later on. There's a raised tree house, or a tree platform, should I say, that I think I'll stop and eat there. So now I've got a couple of hours of daylight. I don't expect to get any superb, crisp images as it's getting darker. But hopefully I'll get some good footage if I see something. If not, it'll just be a good kind of scouting exercise. And there's not that many times I go out for sunsets because of my environment of where I live. This is the kind of nearest kind of wildish place that I've got. Green woodpecker. Got plenty of oak trees with dead timber. Okay, let's go and head off and see what we can find. There's all sorts of noises. Now this was the tree platform I'd planned on spending best part of an hour at, but it was quite busy up there, so I didn't record or stop and have my food there. I just carried on. I'm always quite surprised how fearless bunnies can be. Sometimes you can't get anywhere near them, and other times you can almost climb on top of them. I wasn't in video mode, but I got a couple of photographs of the back of a fox. But clearly this was on his circuit. So I don't know whether to carry on or stay here. I think if I stay here, it'll always be his back end I see come through. The bunny didn't even move. Just sat up and stared at him. You can just about make it out in the picture. The bunny rabbit on the left and the fox on the right. Okay, let's see what else we can find. Well, whilst I've got the bunny sat in the field eating grass, I thought I'd tell you about the Beaver project on the Knepp estate. So in 2020, Beaver were released on the Knepp estate as part of a rewilding project. This was the first time beavers have lived there in over 400 years. Unfortunately, beavers are renowned for being quite adventurous, and the male managed to escape and was spotted swimming up the River Ada some 12 miles away. He was captured short after, somewhere down the river, but unfortunately he died soon after of septicemia, most likely due to a bacterial infection contracted through ingestion of contaminated food or plant. This was a pair brought down from Scotland as part of their rewilding project. Billy, the female, will be relocated and hopefully gain a mate, allowing Knepp to try again with a bonded pair. I believe that about £45,000 was spent on strengthening the enclosure, making it harder for escape plans in the future. Holy moly. Look at the size of them. That's the first time I've seen a stork. Holy crap. Huge. He's landed in the trees. Now I'll tell you a bit about the storks. In the summer of 2020, 2 pairs of white storks built nests in the wild at Knepp and successfully raised chicks. It was a landmark moment. The last recording of white storks breeding in the UK was 1416. It is the first exciting step of a reintroduction programme run by the White Stork Project, a partnership between Walsall Zoo, Cotswold Wildlife Park, the Roy Dennis Foundation, Durrell Wildlife Conservation Trust and the Knepp Estate. Its aim, over the next 10 years, is to re-establish breeding populations of the white stork in southern England. I've been watching him for about 15-20 minutes. It is 9:05 and I was hoping before it gets too dark that I can take some photos of him taking off. Images are getting a bit grainy. ISO is cranking up. When he's staying stationary, I'm getting some half decent 60th of a second images, but the second he wants to fly, I've had to set it to 500th of a second. I don't even think that's going to be fast enough. But it's taken my ISO up to 3200, which you can cope with. It just doesn't come out as good. The lower the ISO, the better. It's almost like he's set in for the night. He's got a nest. I believe it's just over that way. But I am not very often lost for words. It's pretty special. It's pretty amazing. I thought he was about to jump there. Everybody should feel this. It's amazing. As time went on, a decision was made to move to the other side of the tree and possibly get a better angle from the front. It still didn't seem to have any intentions of moving anytime soon, but I would sit, stay and wait until it got too dark to even see him on that tree. It was time to head home. It's probably too dark to see me on the GoPro. But I've also found the fallow deer. And you can see the start of his palmate antlers. But you're growing all kind of fuzzy until they're fully grown, and then the little kind of nodules will grow on the ends. and then they'll rub that off. See if I can get any closer. I'm quite a way away. I don't want to get too close. I don't want to scare them off. I'm trying to get off the soil, which is crunchy under my feet. Let's just try there. There's the female. There's one of the males, one of the bucks, and there's another one over there. I very rarely get to see him this time of year. I usually only ever really see the bucks during the rutting season, and then in the spring I go out and look for the babies with their mothers. So it's not very often that I get to see the starting section of the antler growth. And which, to be fair, at the moment they look very reindeer-esque, which is the only other deer that has these palmate antlers. I can also hear the buzzard. And the blackbirds. I'm not even sure if you can see me on the GoPro at all now. Okay, well I'm gonna back off. I don't want to keep walking in this direction and scaring them. Okay, let's head back. Well, it was pitch black with clouds covering the sky, and the walk through the woods was a little eerie, but most agreeable with my disposition. It was definitely time to go home. I will leave you with a few images taken from the day, but I have to say the highlight of my day was seeing the wild storks. I don't think I'll ever forget that. Until next time, see you soon. Bye for now.